Hey, this is going to be a quick training. I just want to talk to you about why you should be charging more, charging premium prices for your coaching services, your products, anything that you essentially sell, you should be charging more for it. Because pricing is the first factor, is the first indicator to someone's judgment call on your branding. So your pricing really, really affects your branding. If I said something like Versace, what do you think? Expensive. If I said Gucci, expensive. Ferrari, expensive. Kia, not so much. Cheap, right? If I said Timex, like no. Walmart, right? You know what I mean? So people assume that when something is expensive, it's got to be expensive for a reason. There's a reason why it's premium. It's almost like the psychological, like subconsciously, even if like the result was the same, just because something was premium, they spent more money and it was more expensive, they just assume that it's better. So when something's expensive, they assume there's got to be a reason for it. It's premium. But if you flip that on its head and you charge for something cheap, like when I said Kia or a Timex watch, if I said Rolex, you'd be like, ooh, expensive. If I said Timex, you'd be like, ugh. Right? Because if something is cheap, people become skeptical. They assume it's low quality. If they know nothing about it, they're like, it's cheap. It's probably low quality. So you want to charge premium prices because you want people to expect that your branding is the branding you go to when you want high quality, you want premium things. If I handed you a Rolex and said, I'll give you this for $200, what's the first thought? Fake. Right? So people they're skeptical when things are cheap. They're like, will this really fix my problem? So if you're doing something huge, like transforming someone's life with life coaching, you're teaching someone a great skill, they're going to assume, like, if it's cheap, they're going to be like, can this really fix my problem? And they're also not going to have skin in the game. Because if they don't put much money into it, they're going to be like, well, that was like $100. So what? I can make that back. Right? But if you charge them $3,000, they're going to be super dedicated. They're going to have more skin in the game. They're going to get the result and you're going to have a happy client. You should set high prices from the start. I know there's a lot of resistance between like, well, I haven't done this before. I don't have experience. I don't have credits. I don't have all these accolades, these degrees. If I said, if you think of Apple, Ferrari, or Lambo, right? People never expect these things to go on discount. They expect if I'm going to get a Ferrari, I'm going to be paying a lot of money. And guess what? Ferrari and Lambo, not everybody can afford it. There's only a small percentage of people that can actually afford these cars, yet they're still in business. Is because all you need is that 1% of people willing to pay you that premium price to be able to stay afloat. So I get it, like Apple, everybody has an iPhone for the most part, but if you think about it, like budget phones are Androids, right? They go on sale. You never see an Apple commercial that goes, Black Friday, price is half off. That doesn't happen with Apple. People just expect that they're going to pay a lot. They never expect to pay a discount. And here's the thing too, when you think, well, I don't have credits, I don't have all these accolades, I don't have these student results, you just need to be able to deliver a result to charge a premium price. There's no one to say, oh, you can't charge that much. Like who's there to say? Who can put a price tag on a creation besides the creator itself? Nobody. What's the MSRP for the Mona Lisa? Nobody knows. You can't, right? The only person who can put a price on that is the creator themselves. Okay. So something like the Mona Lisa, it's a painting. I don't like paintings that much. It's not that I don't like paintings. I just don't deem them that valuable. So I'm not going to pay millions of dollars for that. Whereas someone who sees value in that, loves paintings, happy to pay millions of dollars. It's a classic, right? First iteration of Mona Lisa, millions of dollars, right? But to me, not really. Maybe I could sell it, but I'm not paying millions of dollars for it. So the thing is, you just need to be able to deliver a result at the end of the day. Because even if you're a celebrity, let's say you're Tony Robbins, you're an ultimate life coach, right? They're not going to hire you just to be like, I'm Tony Robbins and I have credits. Tony Robbins still has to deliver a good result for the client at the end of the day. Yeah, it does help if you're a celebrity and you have credit stuff like that, but that's extra credit. Right? Think of that as extra credit. All you need to focus on is delivering a massive result and have a happy client. so that you can charge premium prices. And if you charge premium prices, they'll actually show up and do the work. Then they'll be a happy client. And they're going to assume that since you're charging a lot, there's got to be a reason for it. And they're going to have more dedication and skin in the game. So this is what you can do if you don't know how to get started with this. What you want to do first, you can start by working with one free client, but you're not going to charge them any money. All you're going to ask them for is an honest review of what it was like to work with you once you guys are done. Cool. Now you have an honest, good testimonial. You can take that to your second client. You can charge just a little bit of money, a little bit more. And all this does is it helps build your confidence. Awesome. I'm finally getting paid for my teaching, my coaching, my skills. And then you get another honest review. So this boosts your confidence. And you also have 2 honest testimonials now that you can leverage and bring to the third person. And then you can increase your price and get another honest review. And the thing is, you want to collect reviews and testimonials from every single person that you have, because then you build this catalog of people that trust you. And if you can show that to each one of your clients and say, hey, this is the result I delivered for this client. They're just like you. They're looking for what you're looking for, and I was able to perform. There's a lot of trust there now. And if you have all this trust, you build this catalog of trust, you can just raise your prices, right? You can continuously raise your price. So honest review helps you leverage and get a low-paying client. That low-paying client builds your confidence so that you can charge more. Then you have more honest reviews, and that's how you start building that giant snowball and creating that massive snowball effect, and you can start charging more and more and more and more and more. So this was a short training, but I hope this was helpful. If you like training, you want to learn more, feel free to book a call. I'll leave a button over here somewhere, and you can book a call. Hope that was helpful.